Hello class 10 students. Today we are going to solve long answer questions of NCERT chapter 1 of chemistry. Question is, on heating white crystals of lead to nitrate in a boiling tube, lead oxide, oxygen gas and a brown gas X is formed. Then you have to write a balanced chemical equation of the reaction. Identify the brown gas X evolved. C. Identify the types of reaction. And what could be the chemical nature of aqueous solution of gas X? So we'll see the solution of all these questions. So first solution is, when lead nitrate is heated, then there is formation of PbO plus 4NO2 plus O2. This is an example of thermal decomposition reaction. So this is the balanced chemical equation. 2PbNO3 whole twice gives, you can see here, gives 2PbO plus 4NO2 plus O2. This is a chemical reaction. 2PbNO3 whole twice gives, here arrow will be there, 2PbO, 4NO2 and O2, and this is an example of thermal decomposition reaction. The gas evolved is NO2, and when NO2 gas will dissolve in water, it will have acidic nature. So answer is, the gas evolved is NO2 and nature will be acidic. Next question is, write example of the reaction which is characterized by change in color, evolution of heat, formation of precipitate and evolution of a gas. First is change in color. When iron is treated with copper sulfate, then there is formation of ferrous sulfate and Cu solid. Second one is evolution of heat. When sodium is treated with water, then there is formation of sodium hydroxide, hydrogen gas is liberated as well as heat is liberated. Third one is formation of precipitate. When solution of BaCl2 is added into aqueous solution of potassium sulfate, then it results in formation of white PPT of BaSO4 plus potassium chloride. Potassium chloride remains in the solution, but barium sulfate comes out as white precipitate. So this is an example of precipitation reaction. Now next is evolution of gas. Same reaction. When sodium is treated with H2O, there is formation of sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is liberated. By all these examples, we can say that we can confirm chemical changes by observing color, evolution of heat, formation of precipitate and evolution of gas. Next question is, write the balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of reaction in each case. Potassium plus chloride plus barium chloride gives potassium iodide plus barium chloride. Calcium carbonate gives calcium oxide, carbon dioxide. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. Now we'll see the answer of this question. But first try to answer all these questions by yourself, because already I have taught you the method how to write the balanced chemical equation. So by using all those methods, try to balance these reactions. So here are the answers. Potassium chloride plus barium iodide gives 2Ki plus BaCl2. Calcium carbonate, when heated, it gives calcium oxide plus CO2. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Now next is, write one example each for decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. So the answer of this question is, Thermal decomposition reaction. When zinc carbonate is heated, it gives ZNO plus CO2. Second, electrochemical decomposition reaction. When H2O is hydrolyzed or undergoes dissociation in the presence of electricity, then it gives hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Photochemical decomposition reaction. When silver chloride undergoes decomposition in the presence of light, it gives 2Ag plus Cl2. Now next question is compare combination and decomposition reactions. Also give one example of each. Combination reaction. A reaction in which two or more substances combine to form single product is called a combination reaction. S2 plus Cl2 is giving 2HCl. Decomposition reactions. A reaction in which single reactant breaks down to produce two or more simpler substances when energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity is called a decomposition reaction. So ZnCO3 is undergoing decomposition to give ZNO plus CO2. Next question is, why cannot a chemical change be normally reversed? Why is it always essential to balance a chemical equation? What happens when CO2 gas is passed through lime water, and why does it disappear on passing excess CO2? And can rusting of iron takes place in distilled water? Answer to those questions are, in a chemical change, some bonds are broken and some bonds are formed. The products are quite different from the reactants, therefore it normally can't be reversed. Next is, a chemical reaction has to be balanced to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. On passing CO2 gas through lime water, it turns milky due to formation of insoluble calcium carbonate, which dissolves on passing excess CO2 due to formation of soluble calcium bicarbonate. Equation is CaOH whole twice plus CO2 is giving CaCO3 solid plus H2O liquid. CaCO3 on further H2O and CO2 form CaHCO3 whole twice, which is soluble. Next is, no rusting of iron cannot take place in distilled water because it neither contains dissolved oxygen nor CO2. Both are essential for rusting of iron. Next question is, what is rancidity? Write common methods to prevent it. So, when food items are kept unprotected for some time, they give some unpleasant smell and taste and become rancid. This process is called rancidity. Actually, the microorganisms oxidize the fat and oils present in them. So, oxidation of food items need to be prevented to protect them. Common methods to prevent rancidity of food item: keeping the food at low temperature. Second, keeping food item in airtight containers. And third, by filling nitrogen in the food storage bags. So, prepare notes of all these questions and learn. And if you have any doubt, you may write in your doubt in comment box with your name. Don't write name like Avenger and like that. So write your name and then I will answer your questions. Thank you.